nice, taking advantage of the level advantage for the big chunk and moving in, but bottom
Excellent
side.
even played, stun fall off. There's no cleanse available for Guma, but he has a portal waiting behind him. Ignite is there, trying to get a bit more damage down. Forced to flash out.
And we're seeing the junglers actually flash on the Raptors here as TN is trying to get his channels off, but there's no way you can channel with T1 members in your face.
Such a difficult situation to be in. Cream playing with a lot of confidence here, but the sustain from Silent is decent. Carry on the way up. Drops a little health back to keep Faker standing, but TN, that's a flashless Ivern. Oh, he's gonna get taken down. A little bit extra healing for the level up, but it's first blood for Faker.
Oh, in these plays! TES had been winning small advantages.
As well, that the average value of the souls is going to go up slightly there. Do want to note the gold lead still very manageable, and TES is sitting on double call. So once those are going to cash out, it's going to swing it back in favor of them as wave is being cleared there by Jackie. A little bit of damage on the Guma.
Do you think that TES will even be able to actually punish Guma while he doesn't have his flash up? I mean, Faker and Guma are the two ones that are opportunities right now, but 369 is getting a giant wave pushed in.
Faker might be the one in trouble now as Mako moves in. The flash forward, the Zenith Blade not going to connect. Now the ulti coming out. He's not going to be able to knock Tristana away. Cream walking away, standing. Good dive, but the response to the bottom side. 369 needs back up. Permafrost. Perfect layering on the combo, but 369 is still living. He has the wave as well. Zeus wants to go back in for the hookshot wall dive. Adaptive defense is fading away. Red buff ticking.
They're on the way!
TES incoming. Zeus, there should be no way out of this one. The recall. A hope, a dream, the flash as well. Maybe a bit ambitious. Mako! He doesn't know! He thinks he got out! The genius play! A perfect use of fog
Are you
of war!
kidding me? Secret Agent Zeus finds the escape, sticks in the fog of war.
Water in the
Here we go.
But he only needs one grub. If they TP in and Owner gets one, it still feels like a victory for T1 as they get the 4 grub buff. They cross that threshold. We see this so often. T1 don't need to stick around. Carry it here as well to throw down the portal. First grub down, TP, and they just walk away. They got what they came for.
That's going to be an opportunity for Zeus, an opportunity for TES to rush the Herald. Even though they did retake control of that area, have been able to put down a lot of wards there. Owner will be able to get the second dragon here for T1. Hex
Walk
stack.
through the K-traps. Daisy going to lead the way. Mako just barely avoiding those traps.
No flash on Jackie.
Controlling the bushes there, but Daisy about to fade away. TES seem uncertain, but now they want to start the fight. Immediately the engage coming through. Ulti not going to connect. Full channel from Jackie Love, but everybody on T1 is still standing. Objective down. Owner secures it, and again, the discipline from T1. They won't get pulled into the fight. They got what they came for. Yes, finding a surprise 369 waiting in the brush for him. Forced to back off, but T1 was set up in the mid lane. Don't even need to drop the Herald again. 4 grub buff, a quick push out. And if TES aren't in position to respond, it's so easy for T1 to collapse. Ulti from Owner is there. T1 not certain if they like this fight. Going to start to back up Redemption. Now the ulti from Jackie Love. Incredible patience to chunk out Owner.
TP!
TES 369. This TP has to be big. They need to go find his kills, but it's interrupted by Zeus. Crucially, off screen, the Camille taking 369 out of the equation. That could have been a disaster for T1.
Zeus used his ultimate for gap close.
He just wants to get a tower back. He doesn't even want to return bot lane, knowing they don't have priority, knowing they don't have control, using this Herald to knock down at least 1 tower, but potentially even 2. All of TES in the meantime recalling, sending 3 members to that top lane to ensure that that does not happen.
Really good read from T1.
I do not face check this. I just try and get more side lane money onto Camille. My split pushing strategy is the best way to go for T1. Looks like they are going to try and get it for Zeus. I mean, they got the second charge off. How quickly could they get damage?
A lot of members on the way.
Ulti is there. They need to get Cream away from the wave if they want to push this. Carry going back over. Looks like T1
making sure that there's no funny business around Baron. Don't know how much T1 loves to pull those. And the poking and prodding continues. Everyone on the way here from TES. This turret stands for now.
Zeus can't just poke, has to be willing to commit to the fight, but TES, 5 members here immediately going to tear through that tower. The power of the Tristana. T1 backing up, knowing that they have Faker on a side lane.
Yep, just keep trading. Faker going to get the last outer turret that TES had held on to, taken care of in exchange for their own top side turret. Solo gold here over to the Silas. Let's see if that gets him to complete.
Might be where that starts.
And while we give credit to T1 for moving around the map, for avoiding this 5v5, it's starting to become an inevitability. You can see the brushes are set up. Cream has enough range, enough damage, but a beautiful tempered fate. No angle to set up on the stun, but now Zeus is going forward, getting a bit more back. Oh, double ultis coming in from the side. Owner burning down. Can they finish the kill? Flash out. TES using some, maybe hoping to find that flank, but with no ultimate available, he has to be careful. Faker trying to clear the wave, crucially dodges away from the root from TN. The trap's not doing much of anything. The tower in mid will fall, but already Zeus on the top side of the map pushing in, looking to break open even more of the TES structures.
I love games like this, when you get one team trying to...
Onside. Last time we tried to TP in, it was canceled. Zeus this time, though, spotted on a ward, moving over. Likely means that TES know it's time to get out.
They spot him.
The threat of the flank is intimidating, and T1 will use that to start up the dragon. How quickly can they burn?
New trap line. Tien, can he get into the pit? Trap there, stun there. They just want to burn the objective down. Tempered Fate as well. Keep the jungler out of the equation. T1 again. They don't want the fight. They're playing a clean
map. They hit the ulti now. TES going to force it on the Baron. They're going to come though. T1 already on the way.
Oh, the damage.
This is such a hard 5v5 for T1. Owner locked up briefly. Chain CC there. There's the bullet time as well. Nice bit of CC coming in from Faker, but he doesn't able to connect the stun. Cream already getting one kill onto Owner. TES though, blinking health bars. Ulti coming in from Guma. Good body block from 369, but it stops TES crucially. Know that they have to, desperate to find the fight. They've already given up a tower, 650 gold. The cost of admittance to even get in this pit delayed a bit.
There's the TP.
TP coming in from Zeus as well. Grouping is 5. One angle. TES, can they find this one? Eyes on the ultimate of Jackie Love and 369. Daisy already falling away, however. T1 getting in just enough to bait them. Beautiful cosmic binding. Follow up. The equalizer stolen away. Owner immediately going to follow. TES peeling back, but they're running out of space to maneuver with. Now the turn back, the bullet time. An equalizer of their own. Ulti coming in. Jackie Love about to fall. Carrier going over the wall. It's a little bit over eager. TES still standing. Jackie Love still standing. Double lady carry. But Baker in the clutch. The arm guard. He goes golden. He buys a moment. Tien perfect timing, but it does not matter because here comes Guma, baby. Doubles coming through. T1 takeover.
T1 with the patient team fighting. They run them off the Baron, and they're going to run straight into the base.
Mako's gonna be up, but he alone, I don't think, can clear the wave.
The waves are here, 28 minutes in. They don't need a Baron.
20 seconds.
They don't need a soul.
I don't think they have the time, but they at the very least are gonna get this inhibitor.
Knocking open the base, and this is crucial. This is infuriating for TES. We've seen so many teams fall. So many teams be baited in, get caught out by the team fight. Mako knows he needs to buy space, knows that he needs to buy time. Ignite ticking. T1 want the base. Will they stick around for a second tower? The wave a little bit far away.
Jackie's up in 2. Cream's up after that.
Crucially, the Rift, though, gives them a clean exit out.
Putting it on their pathway. Here goes TS, right back to the Baron.
They know.
This is desperation. If they lose this fight, they lose the game. There's a wave in mid lane that has not been tended to. Zeus coming over the wall. Immediate stun. 4K getting lower. Bullet time there. Beautiful Bard ultimate. Zeus now going to look to follow. Do they have the damage? Cosmic Binding is clean. Jackie Love down. Baron down. T1 get the fight. They get the Baron. They're looking to take everything from top Esports in game 1.
Owner does it again. He grabs the Baron, and T1 are going to chase down every single member. Not Cream, not today.
And as a flail hits Scream in the head, T1 with the Baron buff. Gonna bring us to 1-0.
And this is the kind of game that you want to start a series with, this kind of momentum, this kind of confidence. This is a team that barely made it to Worlds, and they barely gave a chance for TES to play in this game 1. Outmaneuvered, outfought. Excellent so far, but it might not be over. They're still taking the soul. I don't think they're confident they can end.
It's almost unfair how T1 slump in summer and then show up at Worlds and look magnificent.
Okay, I really, at least in this first game, is able to showcase something that they didn't do for the entirety of summer. Is mind-boggling.
Zeus is even having...
But T1 again.
It's triple in it. Baron is still up for another minute. Look at that. Poke damage.
This gold lead insurmountable. The stolen equalizer doing more than even 369 could. Zeus walking up, hitting the tower, taking their time. T1 sights on the objective. Now taking the fight as well. T1 from start to finish in control of this game. 1 or 2 small hiccups, but they've been taking over thus far. Jackie trying to turn it back. A decent ultimate, but with the Nexus exposed. T1 were really able to take that for free despite the early action. Cream now, big chunk of damage. That electrocute proc hurting. Of course, for Cream with Conquer, it's going to feel great later in the game, but early on, it's so difficult. Charm Flash, flash response from Cream. They have an advantage to just take the Drake.
Not going to be a timing window here, and you see 369 realizing that as well. Woo. So we have that 2 as
rotate their duo into mid lane. So does TES. They're looking for the second grubs, but because Carrier actually got there a little earlier, Carrier's got great positioning and
initial engage. Jackie Love flash forward from Owner. Response from Jackie. The flash, the arcane shift out.
Oh yeah, Owner had the final auto primed there, so was desperate to get that off. Instead, it's going to waste his flash, but the damage is still done. It's Carrier.
He's still here.
He's been waiting there for about 30 seconds. Able to make it out. But TN obviously has push in topside, so they have an angle to play. Jackie Love staying in the area despite not having any summoners.
Oh, early
That's a
smite from
steal.
Owner.
Grabbing the third grub. Fourth is what they want. TES, can they find the fight? Nice charm on the side. Immediately they find the killer they were looking for. Jackie Love caught out. 3 stacks available for Faker. Nice Ezreal coming in for Jackie Love, but the damage not enough. Feathers flying out. Members falling for the side of TES as T1 again managed to find a favorable fight. But Faker's not done. Faker! He gets the double!
And TES, the reset. TES trying to take this dragon, and it looks like T1, they are just going to trade, so no breaker fight, and particularly on Viego, the reason why this champion has so much safety is because of the ult and the buffer. You can buffer basically any form of CC by just making sure that you hit the...
Caught between multiple members of the team, but they don't want to pull the trigger. Instead, focused on the objective here.
Baker STP.
Baker is TPing. It's to a very safe ward here, and the
Ulti in 5 seconds. Fakers will be available.
Objective's
Herald
gone.
Do they want the exit fight? Instead, focusing on
Falls
mid.
to how a fight starts.
all of these last objectives go the way of TES. They get the Dragon, they get the Rift Herald, they get the top
There it
tower.
comes.
Breaking open mid is big here. That much more control over the map, potential.
That's Jackie.
Jackie Love in. T1 starting the fight, spinning around, not quite sure where they want to go. T1 stopped the Herald charge from being effective, and they're going to keep the fight going because they see Jackie Love hightailing it out of there. Bit of an awkward exchange. TES get no value out of this Herald.
Jackie drunk? What's going on? That was a full circle there. He ended up not wanting to
Shop
go.
in T1 with that rotation over of Zeus.
T1
Looks like they're
fight.
doing a contest.
They do. They leave top wave in a relatively even state. Bit of poke coming in from Cream. Has stolen away the Rakan ultimate. Ready to go. Zoning away, 369. TES, priority setup. T1, what's the angle here?
They hold the choke.
Faker ready to go over the wall. Blast cone there as well. 3K. Owner looking to get involved. Good interrupt coming in from Mako. Equalizer now coming out in the midst of the entire team. Excellent Galio to follow, but Mako's getting damn low. Cream getting lower as well, and Faker finally getting involved in the fight. Guma untouched on the backside, but he can't get any further forward. Jackie Love on the way out. Objective to TES.
No flash on 369 though.
Likely to fall here.
He's a chicken trapped in the pit.
Well, good play from TES overall. They do have to pay with the life of their chicken top laner.
At least what remains of it.
Should just fall here. Cream really cannot clear the wave fast enough. T1 usher that wave in. Watch it fall, but it'll be traded back by 369 on the opposite side.
That even further, and we haven't talked about it yet, is now just setting false expectations as we have 4 kills at 22 minutes.
It's okay. We forgive you.
I felt guilty about it.
I can't say the fans. I can't say
want
the
to bring it
fans
up.
will forgive you, but we forgive you, Mal.
I
You never hold a
appreciate that.
grudge. That said, I feel like Baron, as it was in the previous game, is probably where we're likely to see these fist fights. Keria and Mako fighting a Pokemon battle as their junglers wait behind them. Cream now trying to retreat. Both ultis forced out here. Again, it's really a game of attrition. Who can get better setup? Who has their waves in a better spot? Who has better cooldowns available? And so many of these micro moves might not initially seem important, but they are team fight defining.
And after a
Quite
play like
squishy. For at least the next 30 seconds.
Banana brush control here for T1. Faker fishing for some poke.
Charm gonna go wide. Mako's
Oh.
so incredibly low.
the poke from Guma here. Mako actually gonna have
Mako
to
calling.
reset?
They just have to give it up. Without Mako, I don't think you can team fight. And it's just a second Drake.
Just the poke there. Baker, Guma, T1. Finding an objective with chunk damage.
Back mid, they don't want to concede mid tier 1.
Actually really like this from TES. So they identify that they can't make it. Zeus had already packed towards bot trying to get that turret. And then instead TES pushed really hard in mid. Item now, and this turret still being held onto as Keria did get spotted there on that banana brush ward.
Keria locked up, good initial CC. Ulti coming out from Cream as well. Charm will be traded. For now, just the ultimate cooldown. In the meantime, they're losing their mid lane tier 1. Not hurting too much. Jackie Love going forward. Faker dashing away.
One misstep.
Keria again fishing. In the earlier fight, it paid off for him.
They know that T1 are so famous for burning Barons that TS don't
Good man
even
to start it.
they don't even want to take the Dragon.
Excellent charm! Lineup is there. Support down. T1. Strike the initial blow. TES, do they feel like they have to fight here? T1 looking to bully off the mid wave. Equalizer goes down. Not going to find much effect. And Faker's low. They're down a man. But the ulti now coming in. Faker able to walk away. Ezreal not going to connect. Crucially, Cream, 369, ready to step forward. JackeyLove safe for now, knowing a lot of those ults are missing, knowing that Faker is out of the fight for a moment. But he's recalling and he has the TP, he can find the flank. There's so much vision around TES, they have to be careful about overcommitting. Now finally they will sweep away these TP wards.
Oh, a lot of damage is still done to T1 though. Baron, Chunk still, Mako, he's running, but 4 members, they spotted. There, they attempt to flank.
They don't have perfect information. Carrier now trying to make his way out. This charm crucially coming through, hitting 4 members. T1 is taking so much time, and Owner goes in, Owner finds Jackie. Ulti going in, Cream still stepping up, 369 taken out, Carry on the side, slowly but surely T1 are taking the fight. Mako looks to make the difference, the Guma goes up in the air and comes right back down, dragging the hopes of TES alongside them, as again, T1 finds the fight, Faker on a rampage, Faker doing it all in the moments where it matters.
Carrier's dancing on the corpses of TES! That was insane footwork from the Rakan! Full work here, and we're talking about clutch factor and coming down to this next fight. And T1 completely outplayed. That was a clean ace. 10-0 the score with the Baron, with the Dragon. They want more!
Cream trying to make his way out. He's already been charmed. He's already been locked up. Perfect CC layering means the Silas is on his way out of there, but he manages to get the dashes out. In time, he holds on. Again, name of the game is survival now for TES. They were on even footing for so long, but with this Baron buff empowering T1, they have to play on the back foot. They have to respect the potential for the push here, concede these tier 2s, give up what they have to, hope to find another fight, another chance to come back.
That is not the case. They are dominating.
Discipline. So solid, and now they have a lead. Now they can afford to take risks. TES caught out. Faker coming over the wall. Beautiful equalizer into 3. Now all the TES backline has been forced away from the fight. Cream isolated in a 1v1. Tries to take an equalizer of his own, but it does not matter because Jackie is in trouble. Jackie trying to make the difference with the orb of deception. Takes him down. Zeus in the 1v1, but not for long. Owner on the way. Wind becomes lightning. Will not connect. T1 forced back, but the base of TES is crumbling.
You've got world champions inside your base. What do you do?
Not a whole lot. There's no members. Only Tian and Cream trying to hold on, but they don't have the items. They don't have the wave. They don't have the wave flare. He goes in.
Charms in, but there's nothing he can do on a knife's edge for so long, but in the clutch, T1 again. Now T1 constantly active on the map. TES doing a good job of at least staying even in terms of overall gold. They're kind of forced to respond to what T1 is doing. Hook is excellent. Bob is there. Ignite 2. It's a clean combo.
He knew! The setup again.
He's actually making the plays work out. It's really big. I also want to highlight as might have a play of Cream again.
Going in, into the taunt, follow up CC there. Cream getting lower and lower. Don't quite have the first damage to finish him off, but yeah, no TP, so that
Run
damage
away
is
with this game 3 in a situation where TES are down 2 games. They have to find advantage.
369 walking up.
Carrier's here.
Mako going forward, not quite able to find the knockback into the wall. TN still has ultimate. Mako taking his time. Resistance is now fading away. An excellent use of the steadfast presence. Galio coming in. Faker en route. JackeyLove isolating Guma. Faker stepping up, and TN there to body block for the team. Keep your eyes on that pike hook. TN pulled over the wall. Owner not quite able to find the wall bang. TN now forced to retreat. Cream going in. Hasn't taken an ulti quite yet. Ulti response from the Poppy though. Can just keep the channel going, get that cooldown down to 15 seconds. And Zeus just trying to clear this wave as quickly as he can, but Mega is getting stacked.
He has flash.
Zeus should be in trouble, but he makes the move first! He looks him dead in the eye and says, I dare you!
And Cream even had the Gnar ultimate, but Zeus was still ahead of him.
T1 strike first again. Under tower.
Because I'm like, oh, maybe, you know, and Kobe was not. I mean, he's not having it.
I mean, dream scenario is you can like get to a point where you're playing side lanes, but they haven't been able to play.
You're also playing into Galio. I know you have Silos, but even then.
Also into Pike, right, who can just collapse on the side lane so quickly as, again, Carrier continues to wreak havoc. Good on TES. They are able to grab the objective. We're better on the setup. Did get the push out. Still behind, but holding on to something in this game.
The idea is we can play a large map. We can
Turrets.
try and drop.
And they have another desperation play in them, but like the gold lead is very quick. We're talking about 3.5K at
I never knew what we meant by that was Mercs and Hollow Radiance, but now I understand very specifically what people mean when they say he's built different.
As Pike going in, Phantom Undertow is clean, 369 running.
Oh, come on!
Hold on to the blast, but there's Owner! The blast, the knockback into the wall, the knock-up as well. Might's coming in. T1 making a montage out of TES in game 3.
TS coming for the closing on the play.
Don't do it to him, man. But a 5K gold difference before 15 minutes. TP in. T1 know they're stronger. They just want to keep fighting. They want to further cement their lead. Zayas,
Oh, look at
rage perfect was that
Narvar.
Cream, a chance of redemption. Can he find the angle this time around? The hook back. He's forced to flash away. Zayas shepherding them in. No play here for T1. Maybe a bit over eager.
Looks like mid will fall to the minions there, so T1 not even gonna be that sad about that trade.
Another hook. Jackie Love forced to cleanse. Not quite in
Not
range.
T1. Do not attempt to play this, and we're making jokes because it feels like this game is just completely out of control. Maybe TES can find the
TP.
turn.
This has to be it. They have to get something here, but Owner's already walked away. Taunted coming from Faker. Nice ulti coming in from Cream. Owner set to fall.
That's one.
They could get a tower as well. The minion wave on bottom side. Maybe they can just push out this wave. They're not done.
Carrier going in, finds the initial stun. No, Tian able to sidestep on the Phantom Undertow. Guma. Gnar there for Zayas. Wall up there, coming in as well. Zayas getting lower. TES trying to hold on to the fights. Tien now chasing in. Jackie Love quick to follow. Guma has the ulti, has the cleanse, has the flash. Feathers go up, comes down, walks away, knows that this is not their fight. TES striking back in this crucial game 3.
The second kill plus, they can keep pushing.
Another hook. Carry's not done. Jackie Love's out of tools. Going to the depth. Oh, it's clean! This man plays Pike. You love to see it. The ult. Not there for the execute. There for the range extension on the Phantom Undertow.
Still, TS got to focus on the objectives. Tower that they were pushing towards on the bottom side. They need every bit of gold they can find on the rift.
That's
And it-
Lopark having a good time.
Look at the confidence. Carry that man is locked in. That man is laser focused.
At some point, you're going to be forced to try and go through a Poppy and through a Galio ult. T1 here, though, poking around, try and flirt with a possible red steal, but it will not be theirs. TES secure it.
Carrier again going very deep for these plays.
Constantly off to the side, but again he has Mercs able to walk away initially. Poppy ult coming out, but it's not enough. Key pick. T1 now trying to disengage desperately, but Cream going in. Gumayushi not going to force to ult.
Mako's had enough. Mako has had enough of Carrier's antics.
The objective here, as Zeus does just now timeout on his Meganar.
Good fight timing. Carrier not going to hit the hook. Force back for at least a few seconds.
There's the TP.
TP now coming in.
Barrett's
369. Not the AP Kennen again is about to just get one shot completely here. Carrier finding the kill onto 369. TES trying to fire back, but they're down a man. There might not be a Meganar for T1, but they might not need it. Tien, at the very least, getting the steal. Retreat coming out. Carrier will not find the hook.
Might go towards Nash.
That blue ward is crucial. Guma going to start it. They're baiting. They're forcing T1 to come respond. Or sorry, excuse me, TES to respond. Mako. Where's the hook going to go? Faker right on top of Mako. Cream doesn't really have a recourse here. Owner looking for the knockback, but Cream the ulti just in time. Knocking it too. Jackie Love still standing. Carrier running for the hills. It's all about this 80 carry. It's all about Jackie Love. 369. No ulti. Maybe no hope. Flashback onto the ultimate from Zayas. The taunt not going to connect. Crucially, the stun coming in from 369. TES. Jackie Love fighting their way back in game 3. But Guma stands strong. The blades are called. The feather's there. Jackie Love gone. Carrier stepping up. The hook not going to hit. Zeus running. A close fight, but T1 still standing.
And so much is invested there.
Very confident to take the minion wave.
This is such an easy Baron for T1. If TES walk into this 3-item Zaya, they will get
Nasher's
slaughtered.
done for Jackie. That's that 3-item power point, but I don't know if he's going to be in
late to the
time.
objective.
Burn, burn, burn.
369. Kennen ready to go. 3K getting lower. Knocked back by Owner. Finishes the job, and now it's Mako who's been caught out. T1 with the Baron. They're looking to grab the pick as well. Flashback from Mako. TES trying to stand strong. Zayas ready to go into the midst of the fight. Knockup not going to connect from the Galio. TN starting to walk forward. TES do not want to let them walk away with this Baron buff, but they might have to. TN going in. A little bit of poke going back. Jackie Love again, the AP he needs to continue to harass, but T1 crucially walk away with
Going right next to the wall this time around. With Dragon spawning very shortly, T1 have an easy way to pick up the bottom tower. Garia actually is tanking it.
Still a lot of HP for that, but has the Baron empowered recall, so we'll be fine. And now the collapse from T1. Recognizing the 369. Trying to put pressure on the side wave.
Another TP.
And again, another situation. Flash out from Guma.
It's good.
Positive trade
They
on the
got
top
the trap.
side. Owner gonna get taken down. Good trap. Knockback. No, he's not!
Come on! He gets them both!
Cream chasing. No one else here, but surely he can take down Owner. Knockback. The Poppy zooming the chain last. Should surely get the job done, and it will. Carrier won't be able to save the jungler, but it costs so much for TES.
Dragon's up.
TES, they just keep holding on by such a small margin. Critical pick taking down T1's jungler. No
Social
spite
gone.
for T1
Double
now.
TPs and a massive wave bot side.
Oh,
Someone on TS has to respond.
They also got the flash from Guma. Tian actually doing a lot of damage, but Guma, he's just soloing the dragon.
Can TS look for something while Owner is down?
Zeus, again, stacking that rage. TES have to be
afraid.
careful. They can't afford to take the fight when Meganar is present. Jackie loves
Cream as well. But I do think, again, if that damage doesn't land on the Guma, I don't know how much of it matters.
Initial hook, just a bit of poke, though. At least no Mako's there.
He's low.
Guma isolated, forced to ult a little bit earlier than anticipated. Phantom Undertow to try to cover the retreat. T1 backing
Tower,
up.
369. Taking away extra turret health. Meanwhile, T1 actually makes a cross map play.
Tier 2 likely for Tier 2, but Cream is stepping up.
Gonna take him a while. But Barrett's at 80 cannon.
Going in, finds the initial stun, steals away the Pike ulti. Carrier instantly gone, knows he can't afford that one, so it will be the trade in the end, but good
Throughout
defense.
this entire series, baiting on Baron. Now they're just going to try and burn through it. Again, they start
Oh, it's
damage.
just gone.
Guma's not even showing
Yes.
that he's doing damage to Baron. He's poking at mid, now they go. The
Blue
Scryers
trinket.
is there.
TP immediately coming in from 269, but he's behind the team. He's not looking to play for the flank. Objective getting burned down. Tian doesn't really have access into the pit. Two-man taunt coming in as well. Carrier starting to step up. Solar Flare going a bit wide, but it's Cream on the flank. Cream has to do so much, but the feathers are there! Oh, Guma usually was just one step ahead. The flank denied, but the rest of TES trying to make good. Oh, what
Baker's-
Cream put together.
Baker is down. T1 just have to leave. The price they pay for that Baron.
Doesn't mean a possible soul point here for TES. As that exit kill was big, the TP to come in. They have to force the issue right now while Faker is dead. And not allow T1 to use the power of this Baron buff.
Cream still has the Nora ultimate. Still that lingering threat. Guma, flash, cleanse, ult. It has to come down to him if they want to stop this.
Carrier's behind them.
How much can the Pike do in isolation? Spell shield there, waiting as long as possible.
Heart attacks all game long.
T1 doesn't have to go for this though. They can just push with Baron if they decide to do so.
They want the fight. Meganar stacked, ready to go. Cream again on the flank with the objective already down. Again, TES, good discipline. They walk away
If
immediately.
he can do it again, some snappy flashes.
We talked about it earlier, but Carrier's at the point in the game where if he missteps, he dies immediately.
Oh.
Hook not going to connect. Mako taunted. Wind becomes lightning. Fighting in the choke, though. Difficult against Guma, who does so much work. Easy kill pick up. TES! Caught napping! T1 obliterate them in the blink of an eye.
Is that really how it ends? Just like that? There's no Jackie, there's no Cream, they can't go these waves!
T1 continue to march forward undeterred, unstopped. Tian barely escaping, but T1 aren't done. They don't even have a wave. They might not even care. Zayas goes in for the crunch. The wave on the way. T1 looking to knock TES out. The inevitable march forward. T1 refused to lose a best of 5 to the LPL. They add TES to the long list of teams that they have taken down. T1 at Worlds are Titans, and they move on to the semifinals.